Food preferences are important, as they may not be preferences and instead allergies. That's true. I got angry with an Olive Garden that tried to kill my friend and ignored every attempt to get attention to fix it. Oh man, not Olive Garden. I used to work in an Olive Garden. I think I've told y'all that before. But here's why: if you have to wait tables, never, ever, 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 ever wait tables at an Olive Garden. Never do it. Do not do it. It is not worth it. It is literally one of the worst waitstaff jobs you could have. And I'll tell you why, okay? Especially if you work the day shift, like I did. Because guess who makes the breadsticks? Guess who puts the breadsticks in the oven and cooks them and seasons them? The waiters. Guess who makes the salads? Puts the salads together? The waiters. Guess who makes the soups? The waiters. So if you work, I'm dead serious right now. If you work day shift, everybody coming in is getting endless breadsticks, soup, and salads, all of them. I don't know how much it is nowadays because everything's expensive, but back when I worked, it was like $6 or $7, right? And you are literally running around like a chicken with your head cut off. You are making breadsticks, making salads, making soups, running out, running back, running out, running back, and getting everybody their drinks. You are doing absolutely everything. Everything. And if you work day shift, there's not even like the girls that check you in. There's not even that. Like, you're just doing everything. Literally everything. Absolutely the worst. I want to cook for Olive Garden. Literally. You should, because the cooks would be back up there with their freaking feet up. Oh, I had arguments. Best believe I did. You did everything. And even if somebody tips you well, a good tip on a $7 check is nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's literally the most crap job imaginable. And they pressure you high key and will give you hours based off how much wine you sell. And they sell the shittiest wine. Excuse my language. They don't even have good wine. Like, get out of here. Y'all, they have me messed up trying to sell the Roscato every night. Like, get me out of here, the Roscato. I told so many people lies about that freaking Roscato. I'm just trying to make a dime over here. Anyways, yeah, work literally anywhere else. Work anywhere else. I'll just die before I have to do that again. Like, I'll literally just die. I just never want to do that again. I mean, I think it would have been better if I'd worked at a different place. Like, sometimes I would work night shift, and that would be way better because people would be ordering like meals. And then all I had to do is like bring them their drinks and put in their order. And then when the meal was ready, I would just like grab their spaghetti and bring it to them. Check on them a few times to make sure everything was okay. It was like way easier. And those entrees like costed more money. And so I made a better tip, right? But working the day shift was genuinely not worth it. It was just not worth it. It was the worst, man. And it was always old people. It was always old people in there at like 9 a.m. getting their endless breadsticks, salad, and soup. And they weren't even nice to you. They were not nice to you. What's the worst thing people found in their food? I don't think I had any instances like that. I mean, that's the one thing I will say is I think the restaurant was clean. I don't have any horror stories from Olive Garden as in like the food was gross or anything. I mean, like quality of the food, you know, you're kind of getting what you pay for, but it wasn't gross in there. I mean, we kept it pretty clean. Now, when I worked at the pizza buffet, that's a different question. But the pizza buffet was not our fault because staff was keeping it as clean as we possibly could. It was the customers participating in the buffet that were making it disgusting. It was the way people behaved at the buffet that made it gross. Oh my god, it's just like burned into my memory. This little girl just reached her whole hand, her whole grubby little child hand into the spaghetti and just like plopped it on her plate, no hesitation. She just reached in there. I'm looking at her, I'm like, where are her parents? Like, there's a reason you're supposed to attend your child at the buffet. Like, I'll never forget it. I just took, like, she took her little handful out, and I immediately, like, scooped up the whole thing, like, the whole tray, and I just dumped it in the trash can. We had to make new spaghetti. Whole new batch of spaghetti. That spaghetti, out the door. It's spaghetti in the trash can. If she had put it in her pocket, I would have died, and I wouldn't be here today. So you better be glad she did. I had so many crazy experiences. But see, I liked working at the pizza place. I don't know, it was just way better. I liked the pizza buffet. The pizza buffet was fun. Olive Garden was hell. It was hell on earth. Also, I feel like everyone at the pizza buffet, I might have just had like a good batch of coworkers, because everyone at the pizza buffet was chill. Like, we kind of knew what we were doing. We're working at a pizza buffet, like, it ain't that serious. But at Olive Garden, you had like those few people who were moving up the ranks who just took it way too serious. I was like, if I cut your vein open right now, is olive oil gonna come out? Because you have sold your freaking soul to Olive Garden, and you need to chill out. You need to chill out. This is what I'll tell you. This is what's actually so crazy about my experience at Olive Garden. After I graduated university, I didn't immediately get a good job, as many do not. And when I say I didn't immediately get a good job, I mean within like 2 months, I didn't immediately have a good job. And so I decided that my whole life was over, that I had wasted thousands and thousands of dollars, and it was all for naught, and I was never gonna get a job in the industry that I studied for, and I was just gonna have to be a waitress until I died. I straight up was like, I will be a waitress until I die. And I went and I walked into the first restaurant I saw, which was an Olive Garden, having a complete mental breakdown. And I was like, y'all have to hire me. I'm gonna be a waitress until I die with this degree that I will never use. And then I got a job like 2 months later. But then I felt bad, so I kept working at the Olive Garden. And then I just had I love having 2 jobs, apparently. I love having 2 jobs. Why do I do this to myself? I felt bad, so I was like, I guess I'm working 2 jobs now. I ended up getting a job like not long after. But that actually I had a really bad work day one day. And I just walked out, essentially. I gave all my shifts up and was like, I'm not coming back, it's over. I have another job, why am I doing this? That's about as long as it lasted. I was like, I feel bad, I'll keep working. And I kept working until I had, anybody who's worked in customer service knows those days. I had one of those days. I had one of those. And I was like, actually, we're not doing this. We're not doing this, wrap it up. And I quit. I don't regret it. I don't know if you guys are gonna believe this, but I don't regret quitting Olive Garden. It, like, genuinely anything would be better. If you're gonna wait tables, do not do it at Olive Garden. Like, I started the pizza buffet the moment I was old enough to work. So I applied actually a little bit before my birthday, and then I started like right when because I was basically like, hey, I technically can't work yet, but I'm turning old enough really soon. Will you hire me? And they hired me anyways. And so I started like right when I became old enough. And I worked that like for years. And I worked at the pizza buffet for like a really long time. And I definitely think that I got a lot of genuinely good work experience. I learned really valuable lessons and valuable work ethic, you know? I think it was very good for me. I don't know about working at Olive Garden. I don't know about working at Olive Garden. I'm just, don't work at Olive Garden. Don't do it. Don't do it. If I could impart any advice onto you, just do not work at Olive Garden. Don't do it. Unless you want to be a cook, I guess. Don't wait at Olive Garden. If you want to be a cook or a dishwasher, go for it. Don't wait tables at Olive Garden. The pizza buffet prepared her for the hellscape that is VTubing. VTubing, people are way nicer to me here than at the pizza buffet. Let's be real. Like, if someone doesn't like me as a VTuber and they dislike the video. Someone wanted to pay for a small side salad to go when they got a large side salad to go, and they didn't like it when I told them that I had to charge them for the large side like side salad because they got the large box and they filled it up instead of the small box. That person screamed profanities at me until their face was red and they had to be escorted out. I'll take the dislike on the YouTube video any day. I'll take it. That guy, he got dragged out because that was the second time he'd done it. He came in, he did the same thing and started screaming at me. This is a true story. He started screaming at me all over again. I was like, I'm starting to think you got a problem. I think you got a problem with me. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Because I told you last time that that's not the right box. It's because by the salad bar, there were two boxes. There was a big one and a small one, okay? The small one was the small side salad. And the big one was like the full size salad. So he filled up, like he got the big box on his own. He got it. You picked it up yourself from the salad bar and filled it up and then wanted to pay for the side salad. And when I tried to explain to him that he did not use the side salad box, so angry. And then he came back and did the same thing again. Like literally did it again. Same argument. Wait, what do you even do at that point? I still think about that guy. I think I would recognize that guy on the street. Maybe not. Maybe only if he was screaming and his face was red and I could see the veins in his throat, then I would recognize him anywhere. If I saw that man on the street screaming at somebody else, I would recognize him. Let me tell you, I would recognize him. Screaming a stranger out for $2 because can we be real? It was literally like, I can't remember what the difference is, but I mean, it was literally like the difference between like $5 and $2. I swear to God, like it was not even a huge price difference. These people are sick in the head. They're sick in the head. Fine then. Goodbye. Goodbye then. Goodbye forever.